Welcome, fellow gamer potheads. It's your OG Stoner here, Putty Man, with my thoughts, my theories, and my ideas to PT. Now, before we get started, I just have two warnings to give out. One, there are jump scares in this video and in this game. Anyone with a heart condition or anyone who hates just being scared should not watch this. Also, people with epilepsy may have problems with some parts of this video. And then number two, there are spoilers. If you plan to play PT, which by the way is free on the PlayStation Store on PS4, then don't watch this. Viewer discretion is advised. PT is a playable trailer. That is what the P and T means. Now, this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this before. PT first popped up on the PlayStation Store on August 12th, 2014. No warning, no description, just a strange woodsy logo with PT on the side of a stump. What's even weirder is the description itself is eerie. It reads, "My voice, can you hear it? This sign, can you read it? I'll wait forever if you'll just come to me. Her words, to where they lead. Be the first in the world to find out." Then there's an asterisk that says, "Avoid playing if you have a heart condition." Strange words to have in a demo or playable trailer. Now, this is a playable trailer for the upcoming game called Silent Hills, and as I said earlier, there are spoilers. And I have some theories I want to bring up, but before I do, watch the trailer that shows up at the end of PT when you beat it.
Dad was such a drag. Every day he'd eat the same kind of food, dress the same, sit in front of the same kind of games. Yeah, he was just that kind of guy. But then one day he goes and kills us all. He couldn't even be original about the way he did it. I'm not complaining. I was dying of boredom anyway. But guess what? I will be coming back, and I'm bringing my new toys with me.
Did you see what it said at the end? This game is a teaser. It has no direct relation to the main title. so this PT has nothing to do with the final version, but it shows a lot of what Silent Hill is about. If you're not familiar with Silent Hill, then let me explain it. Silent Hill first appeared on the PlayStation 1 on January 31st, 1999. It's a psychological horror that traps the character into Silent Hill, a dead town with an alternate reality. Players must transcend to the world of Silent Hill, as that world decides to alter reality on the player when it sees fit. Now, I played through the first 4 Silent Hill games, and I have blocked all their endings, even the 5th ones. But I'm not trying to brag. Anyway, in most cases in Silent Hill, when the world is first altered, it comes way of a door, or at least most of the time.
I walked. I could do nothing but walk. And then, I saw me, walking in front of myself. But, it wasn't really me. Watch out. The gap in the door. It's a separate reality.
I'm sorry, Paperbag, can you say that one more time for us? One more time, clearly.
Watch out. The gap in the door. It's a separate reality.
Okay, Paperbag, are you talking about this door? The one with the roaches coming out of it? And the baby crying? I'm not really sure about that. Okay, Paperbag, what am I supposed to do with the door? I'm totally lost. Is it this door? No. No. Okay, I'll go back to the other door and try it again. Oh, God! You tricked me, Paperbag. That was scary. Okay, all joking aside, the Paperbag is right. The bag is referring to the alternate realities that Silent Hill is known for, and PT is using as well. Now, let's move on to the murders said on the radio. Watch and listen.
Father purchased the rifle used in the crime at his local gun store 2 days earlier. This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. When his 10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time. Police arriving on scene after neighbors called 911 found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell. There was another family shot to death in the same state last month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat.
2 murders in separate locations? Now I know fans will say, but Putty Man, Silent Hill doesn't take place in 2 different locations. And yes, you are correct. But look at the end of the trailer again. See? Silent Hills. Plural. Silent Hill has let loose, and those murders have to be Silent Hill finding its way outside. Okay, let's move on to the room itself. In the first 3 Silent Hill games, you're basically stuck in the town. Sometimes you make your way into a building, but once you're able to leave the building itself or another room, the world of Silent Hill might be altered. Silent Hill 4, the room, was slightly different. When you're outdoors, it was third person, but in the room itself, you were in first person. much like PT.
Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started. Retrieved the rifle and shot his wife.
And this looks like the perfect moment to move on to the demon that you hear in the radio on PT.
You got fired, so you drowned your sorrows in booze. She had to get a part-time job working a grocery store cash register. Only reason she could earn a wage at all is the manager liked how she looked in a skirt. You remember, right? Exactly 10 months back.
Now, the demon can be heard several times in PT, in different locations, as in the radio saying, "Don't trust the tap water," and also repeatedly reciting the numbers 204863, and also to the baby you just saw. But the most important part is at the end. Listen.
But guess what? I will be coming back, and I'm bringing my new toys with me.
He will be back, and he's bringing toys. That's definitely something to be scared of. And I think he will be back. Anyway, just to sum it up, I do think that Silent Hills will be different, but I don't think this is the last we'll hear of PT. Now, I'm sure the two murders will be referred to, and I also think that the numbers 204-8663 will be utilized, since they had no use in PT. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if this room itself would be an Easter egg in Silent Hills. Alright, well, in conclusion, I do think that PT has a lot to do with Silent Hills. I think it was a teaser. We may not see it again in the game as far as this part. It may be an Easter egg you have to find, you know. It could be the opening to the Alien ending, just like the first four. I'm not sure. But I'm sure, I have a feeling that the numbers and all the little things that were not used in PT are going to be used in Silent Hills. But we have yet to see. We'll just have to wait till the game comes out. So anyways, I want to thank you all for watching. Check out Gamer Potheads. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Also, drop us a comment below if you have any questions or comments on the video you just saw. And don't forget to share the video. We want to get the word out and everything, especially if you enjoyed it. I am Putty Man, and for Gamer Potheads, as always, we're all about the high score. Peace out.
State police say this string of domestic homicides appears under 204863. Flares up yet again. We regret to report the murder of the wife and her two children by their husband and father. The father purchased the rifle used in the crime at his local gun store 2 days earlier. This brutal killing took place while the family was trying to get home on a Sunday afternoon.
Look, people, I still can't get over the bloody paper bag. Is it like the sorting hat from Harry Potter? You know how it talks and wiggles? It kind of moved like the sorting hat. Maybe it gave you a warning on things to come. Bad things. I don't know. The bloody paper bag. I don't know.